Come on in. My name's Ted Allen, but most high school kids and their families know me better as Joe College, because it's my job to give you the college admissions tools so that if you put in the work, you are accepted at the top college. Today we're going to talk about Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville is the music capital of the world, and here at You Are Accepted, Vanderbilt is one of our favorite colleges. What makes it so special? Well, we like to think of Vanderbilt sort of as one of your dream colleges. If I gave you a pad of paper and a pencil and asked you to write down everything that you wanted in a great university, my guess is that after a little while, you'd come up with something that looked pretty much like Vanderbilt. Where do we begin? Let's start talking about the campus. It's beautiful. Long, broad, sloping green lawn, towering oak trees. It's actually registered as a national arboretum. In fact, legend has it that there's at least one squirrel on campus for every student. Now, as Joe College, I get to visit dozens of campuses every year. And I'm not easily impressed, but at Vanderbilt, even I was impressed. Of course, around the country, there are several colleges with beautiful campuses. So what makes Vanderbilt so special? To begin with, the Nashville campus sits right smack dab in the middle of downtown Nashville. That's right. Step out of the main gate at Vanderbilt, and you can literally walk to the Grand Ole Opry or listen to music at some of America's most famous honky-tonks. Step back inside, and you'd swear that you weren't within an hour or two of any urban. Of course, Nashville features a terrific four-season climate. It gets cold in the winter, and there's even some snow. But by Northeast standards, or Northwest standards, it's very pleasant. Long, very pleasant spring, very comfortable, enjoyable fall, where you can watch some great football games. And that brings us to one of the other special features of Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is one of the few schools that manages to merge high-powered academics with high-powered big-time sports. It's not the only school to do so. There are a few others, Stanford, Northwestern, Notre Dame, Duke, but it's a pretty rare group. And we think that that really enhances a student's undergraduate experience. One more unique feature of the Vanderbilt campus is that they've built a freshman campus within the main campus. They spent millions of dollars to do it. They're not the first school. It's been tried a couple of times before, notably Harvard and Yale, and it's worked with terrific success. At a high-powered university, freshman year can be challenging. And a part of the campus which is designated to meet freshman needs provides a great transition from high school to your upper-class college experience. We think it's a great idea, and they've done it very well. Along with being one of America's great universities, Vanderbilt also features one of America's great college endowments. And you know what that means. Even during these difficult economic times, they can continue to maintain and attract top-notch faculty. They can maintain and even improve their facilities, and they can maintain an outstanding financial aid program. Vanderbilt is one of the few remaining schools that is entirely need-blind. Basically, if you can get into Vanderbilt, the financial aid office at Vanderbilt will make sure you can afford to attend. Now, there's one final feature of Vanderbilt that we think is special, but it takes a little bit of explanation, so try to bear with me. If you were to look on a map at America's top colleges and universities, you'll notice something right away. Almost all of them are grouped into one of three geographical areas. The Northeast, what we call the Boston to Washington corridor, about a 2-hour drive surrounding Chicago, and also on the West Coast between San Diego and San Francisco. These areas, because they're such huge population centers, the schools in these areas attract many, many more applications than most other schools around the country. And what does this mean for you as a high school student? Well, if you apply to Vanderbilt, you may have a better chance of being admitted than at some comparable schools. Now, I don't mean to give you the impression that it's easy to be admitted to Vanderbilt. It's not. It's a highly talented student body, and the admissions office only takes 1 out of every 3 or 4 qualified students. But compare that to a place like Harvard, which is only taking 1 out of every 12 qualified students, or even Stanford, which is now taking only 1 of every 14 qualified students, and you've got a better shot at Vanderbilt. So if you're considering schools like Georgetown, UPenn, Brown, Princeton, Duke, Notre Dame, you might want to stretch your geography just a little bit and include Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee. We don't think you'll be disappointed. In fact, we suspect that if you actually visit Nashville and take the time to walk around the Vanderbilt campus in person, when the time comes, you'll probably apply. If you'd like to learn more about Vanderbilt, go to uraccepted.com and explore the Vanderbilt sections. But right now, we'll give you the admissions tools and advice, you do the work, and we'll make sure that you are accepted at the top college of your choice. See you next time.